Guru, Why, 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 Guru, Guru, Why, Guru, Why, Guru, Why, Guru, Why, Guru, Why, Guru, Guru, Why, 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 Guru,
Why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Guru, Vah, 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 Guru,
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
Vahguru, 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 Guru, 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 Guru 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 Wahguru, 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 Wahguru.
सजस्र अंतर्गत हो जाइए. Start taking the chanting of the Guru Mantra internal, so that as you breathe in, you say Vahe with your mind. As you breathe out, you say Guru with your mind. Those Gurmukhs that can hear celestial sound, Anahad Shabd, you can focus in on the sounds directly. So, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਵਾਹੇ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦੁਆਰਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਬਾਹਰ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਏ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਨੂੰ ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. So Edmonton ਵਿਖੇ 7 ਵਜ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ. It's now 7 o'clock in Edmonton. So ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨਾ. ਵਾਹੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਧਮਾ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਚਾਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਕਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ. We are now going to start Sa Simran, where we chant Wahe in Madhma Bani as if you're whispering, and Guru out loud as we were chanting earlier. Saying Guru exhale once and we will start. Guru ਕਹਿ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਪੌਣ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢ ਲਓ, ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. Guru, 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 Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Saji Saji Antargat ho ji. Start taking the chanting of the Guru Mantra internal. जिस जिस श्वास अंदर जाना वाही के अनुसृति द्वारा गुरु के अनुसृति द्वारा जब श्वास बाहर वापस जाए ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਨਾਲ ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। So as you breathe in, say Vahe with your mind. When you breathe out, say Guru with your mind. Those Gurmukhs that can hear celestial sound, Anhad Shabd, you can focus in on those sounds directly. As you're meditating internally, try to find that point. If you're focusing on the Guru Mantra, when you breathe in, follow the air down to the navel point. Once you find that point where the air reaches, sit there with your surti, with your mind listening inside. Other Gurmukhs that already hear celestial sound, you can focus in on those sounds directly, but try to pick up the Saj Tun, that one sound that plays continuously and does not break in between. So ਜਿਉਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਅਭਿਆਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਜੇ ਗੁਰਮੰਤਰ ਤੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਹ ਅੰਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਸੇ ਪੌਣ ਦਾ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਵੇਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪੌਣ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਟਕਰਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾਭ ਘਾਟ 'ਤੇ, ਉਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦਾ ਟਿਕਾਓ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ, ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੇ ਕਿ ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਰਸ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਪਕੜਨਾ ਹੈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. So we were just doing abhyas practice of the Guru Mantra, trying to listen to Nam. We use various techniques to meditate so that we can bring our mind to its true home. These techniques, whether it's practicing the Guru Mantra through Saskara Simran, Sasa Simran, Rom Rom Simran, these techniques help alleviate thought from the mind so that our mind rises above this area of Maya where it is stuck in constant thought. Either the mind is at Rajoguna, Satoguna, Tamoguna. The Rajoguna where the mind is thinking of school, work, business, etc. Satoguna where it has more positive thoughts, compassion, humility, contentment, love, etc. become part of this mind's emotions and thoughts. Tamoguna, where the mind becomes very negative. Lust, anger, greed, worldly attachment, and ego power down this mind. This area where the mind is in constant thought is known as Maya. The Triguna. Tri meaning three, Guna meaning quality. So Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and Satoguna being the three qualities that our mind is constantly caught up in. Our true home is where we become thoughtless, which is known as Sun, the void, where our mind rises above the Triguna. So we use various techniques to try to enter our true home, to try to alleviate all these thoughts that the mind has. In Gurbani, Jugti, Bid or Vidhi is basically what technique is. Technique is the translation in English of Jugti or Vidhi. Maharaj tells us in Gurbani, Fasan ki bid sab ko jane, shootan ki ek koi. That everyone knows how to get caught. But rare is the one that knows how to escape. Technically, all of us, we know how to get caught in Maya because we are caught in Maya. We're constantly within the Triguna. But there's few saints, gurmukhs, sages that know the method, the technique by which one can escape. And the escaping that we're trying to do is the escaping of Maya. As we've been talking about last week as well, this Maya, the great illusion, it's one that basically compounds people's beliefs. So if someone in their ignorance has a very shallow amount of knowledge of this world, and they go about their life with their small world view, Maya will tend to compound their beliefs, make their beliefs more concrete, until the time where their worldview, because of some new information that they gather, or new experience that they have, or new education that they get, until that worldview shatters, Maya continues to compound that person's belief. Because within every single person, the mind is caught up in the Triguna. When we get knowledge from the Divine Master, the Divine Lord, through Gurbani, through the true teacher, Satguru, our knowledge of where we are goes beyond what the world knows. What we get taught in worldly education, Gurbani takes us beyond that. So those who get knowledge from Gurbani, their mind starts to rise above that data, that area of Maya. And that mind receives peace, starts to become still. Within Gurbani, we are taught many different techniques as to how this mind can rise above Maya. Some techniques are of Dhyan. Dhyan basically means focus. And some techniques are of Gyan. Gyan means knowledge. Gyan also refers to basically the use of our senses. When we're chanting the Gur Mantra, we're actually using our tongue, our rasana. We're chanting with our mouth. That's called a technique of Gyan. Yes, at the same time we're trying to focus on the sound current, so Dhyan is being used, but the main use, this technique is known as a Gyanda technique using Gyan. We're using our senses. Where we go into techniques where there's pure Dhyan only, that's where the mind just shifts its focus on one spot or another, either within this body or sometimes outside the body. Eventually, when we have done enough abhyas, we've practiced the Guru Mantra enough, we've taken it to the point where we can do Rom Rom Simran, i.e., like if we feel a pulse inside, our heartbeat, wherever we focus inside, we start to hear that Guru Mantra. Eventually, this mind has to shift into full Dhyan, where, for instance, we might be hearing just Anahad Shabd inside. When you're just listening to Anahad Shabd, and your mind is able to then focus in on the Anahad Shabd, then sometimes it's a matter of picking up one Shabd or the other, or focusing at a certain point inside to listen to those Shabds. And that's where the mind goes into Dhyan, the techniques of Dhyan, of focus only. Dhyan Dividi. So, Maharaj tells us in Gurbani that our first job is to focus in on the sound current. Dhun mein Dhyan, Dhyan mein janiya, Gurmukha Kath Kahani. And then, when we focus on the sound current, we go into the avastha, the stage of dhyan, where we're just focusing. At such a stage, the mind forgets its own body, this physical body. The mind forgets this physical body. Technically, the mind has its own astral sukham body as well, subtle body. But when we go into dhyan, this mind forgets this physical body that it's in. Dhyan mein jane gurmukh akat kahani. And that is where the mind then gets that divine knowledge of akat kahani. It learns in practical terms how it is to unite with the Lord. Akat kahani is that story of the mind, of how all our minds separated from the Lord and how they are to reunite with the Lord. This story, this tale, this Akat kahani is taught to us in Gurbani as well, because Gurbani is the practical experience that the sages, the saints, the devotees, and our Guru Sahibaan had, that they relay to us so that we can easily go on this path and reach our origin, our goal in life, to merge with the Divine Lord and become one with Vaheguruji. So, when we're on this path, we need to be able to use Gyan and Dhyan to escape Maya. So it's important that we meditate with technique. There's many people in this world that'll meditate according to their own mat, their own intellect. And sometimes that intellect is just born out of Maya itself. For instance, some people, they'll focus on a flame. They'll focus on a picture. Some people will focus just on air constantly. And sometimes people will focus on using techniques to give this mind peace. Like, for instance, some people will constantly dance. Some people will focus on stone idols. Some of these methods that are used, though, constantly, that focus upon objects within Maya, they end up entrapping the mind within Maya as well. Where the mind goes thoughtless for a moment or so, the mind will have peace with those techniques, but then once that focus is gone off that object, what will happen is the mind goes back into the trap of Maya, and often it'll have even more thoughts. So that we don't end up coming back, reincarnating into one form or another, Guru Sahib teaches us that we have to have our focus on Nirankar, the formless one. We have to listen to the sound of the divine word that comes from the mouth of the formless one. We focus in on the Guru Mantra, which is the name in our language given to the formless one. When we have a true teacher like Satguru, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, teaching us how to focus on the one that's constantly free of Maya, then this path becomes easier for us. Sometimes there's people that don't have guidance. They'll be attached to Gurbani, but they don't understand Gurbani because they've not done Sangat. And that makes it difficult as well. For instance, as an example, a couple of weeks ago, I was listening to a ragi. The ragi is, for those that don't know in English, they sing hymns from Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and Guru Granth Sahib Ji's hymns, mainly, most of the hymns are in one rag or another. And a rag is like a framework of melody, you can say. And there's different rags within Gurbani. A ragi is one that sings those hymns in one rag or another. So listening to this ragi, who I've actually listened to since I was a kid, during a podcast, he mentioned that someone had questioned him about the 10th gate, and he didn't know the answer, and a lot of people were kind of rude to him in comments that he made about the 10th gate. If one has their 10th gate open, there's no need to be rude to anyone, but he was laughing about how rude some people were to him. He mentioned, upon a question about his own practical experience, that what spiritual experience have you ever had? So this Ragi's life is mainly that he sings Kirtan, he sings the hymns from Gurbani, and all his life he's been doing that. Not out of devotion technically, but because it's his job. It's his kirt. That's how he makes money for himself and his family. But because he's connected to Gurbani, Gurbani is from the fourth dimension. Gurbani is from above Maya. Gurbani is actually from the Lord and comes through the mouth of saints, devotees, and our Guru Sahibaan into this world so that we get to learn about the Lord and can connect with the Lord. That's why Maharaj says, Satgur ki bani sat sat kar jano gur sikho har karta aap muhon kadai. That, oh my Gur Sikhs, note that Gurbani is always true. Satguru Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is telling us, Gur Sikhs are his disciples, his students, all of us. And Satguru is telling us that always know that Gurbani is true. Har karta aap muhon kadai. That the Lord himself has Gurbani come into this world through the mouth of devotees of our Guru Sahibaan. So Gurbani comes right from the Lord. Because this Ragi was connected to Gurbani all his life, obviously Gurbani is going to take him to a higher level of consciousness. So he explained how sometimes he had this experience where at night he would see light. He would see Prakash. And he'd open his eyes and it'd be dark. So he was seeing this Prakash, this light inside. So that light, technically, he didn't know how to explain it, but he didn't know what it exactly was, but he explained his experience. So that light, that Prakash, is Atmak Prakash, the light of our soul, our spirit, which is constantly connected with Vaheguruji. Usually when someone has such an experience for a moment, for a brief moment, it's a signal from Vaheguruji that you're on the right path. Focus inside. I'm inside you, and keep going. So then the Ragi mentioned, he said that, oh, I do hear this sound inside my ear, but I'm suffering from tinnitus. So he started laughing about how he thinks that people just have tinnitus and they think that they're hearing celestial sound. So the reason we're bringing this up in today's topic is that Kal has made it that if anyone goes on this path, that they can be easily confused by Maya and then stray off thinking that no, this is not something spiritual, this is something else, this might be some medical thing that I need help for. So a lot of people, for instance, as Gurmukh's mentioned last week, a lot of people, when they start to hear sound in their ears, they automatically think that their ears have gone bad, and then they'll go to the doctor. Last week, Gurmukh's mentioned that in one case, a lady had surgery done for her ears and ended up dying. And at that time, she hadn't known that it was actually celestial sound that she was hearing. But because of that surgery, she ended up dying because she had gone to a doctor that said, oh, I can correct your tinnitus with surgery. So the thing is that a lot of people in this world, they don't know what is happening. They'll consult doctors. Doctors will come up with some solutions sometimes to some issues. If it's physical, if it's a physical issue, yeah, a doctor can work on it as long as they have some credentials, obviously, to prescribe something. But the thing is that when it's something that's celestial, you can't do anything about it. But science can't differentiate as to what's spiritual and what's not, because science only knows about this world. Science has gone so far now that this issue of people complaining about tinnitus, they know that the sound originates from the centralmost part of our nervous system. If we read Gurabani, if we take knowledge of Gurabani, the centralmost part of our nervous system is the Sukhmana channel. The Sukhmana channel is where the Atma resides, the soul resides. Through that Sukhmana channel, we hear celestial sound. And that celestial sound comes from the spirit, which is connected to Vaheguruji at all times. So through the soul, we are hearing the voice of the Lord in the form of celestial sound. So the issue is that a lot of people that have an issue with tinnitus, they've associated these sounds internally with some pain or some painful event that's happened in life. And every time they hear that sound, sometimes they get stressed out. Those that learn to focus in on the sounds, as long as they've done proper abhyas, proper practice of the Guru Mantra, they start to achieve a level of peace that the normal world does not know. So Kal has made it, using Maya, that this mind can be confused by information within Maya so that the mind goes astray. Like that Ragi, he thought what he's hearing inside his ears is just tinnitus, even though he mentioned himself that when he focuses, the sound gets louder. If it was a physical sound, your mind is the one focusing, that's subtle. How come it's getting louder? Obviously, this sound has to do with the mind, but no one uses that much logic to think about it. Then when people sometimes see Prakash, there are certain situations where there's some physical issue where a person might see floaters in their eyes or their view, or sometimes there'll be some other reasons that they might see prakash that might be a physical issue. But the thing is that if it's happening just out of the blue and there's no physical reason, then why not think about that it could be something spiritual? But Kal has made it so that people can get confused. Similarly, if someone starts to get nectar inside, as Gurmukhs mentioned last week, that when one gets nectar inside, they start to take a gulp of that nectar. What happens is that the mind gets shanti, the mind gets peace. Some people think that it's just that they're salivating for whatever reason out of the blue. That's why they're getting water in their mouth. And then they don't think about it could be something else. But Kal has made it so that there's some aspects in the physical realm of Maya that might confuse the mind from going in this direction of spirituality. So if we just speak about nectar today, one, nectar is received through the true Guru. Maharaj says, Sur nar munjan amrit khojde so amrit gurte paya. That the angelic beings, the Rishi Munis, the sages, they all searched for nectar. The nectar comes from the Guru, the spiritual master. Guru Sahib actually teaches us how we can get that nectar inside as well. We know from history, and we know that when we become Guru Sahib Sikhs, that we get Amrit, Khande Bate di Pohal, through the Panj Pyare, when we become Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sikhs, which is our initiation ceremony into, our initiation Maryada into the Khalsa Panth, the Brotherhood of the Khalsa, where we become the Sikhs of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And that's the method by which we become Sikhs. And Guru Sahib, using their drishti, their sight, they filled the Khande Bate, the Bata, while they were moving the Khanda. Using their sight, they changed the water and the patase into nectar. So that nectar can come into our sight. And Maharaj mentions this in Gurbani, that the glance that's filled with nectar can change one into a saint. Pura Gur Akhyo Jaka Mantar. The Guru is perfect, and we are to chant their mantra. Amrit Drisht Pekhe Hoye Sant. Their ambrosial glance is one that can change the mind into a saint. When we read Gurbani, when we contemplate Gurbani, when we do Shabdi Vichar, at that time our mind is also able to tap into that nectar inside. Maharaj says, Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, vich Bani Amrit Sare, Gurbani kahe sevak jan mane, pratakh Guru nestare. The Bani of the Guru, Gurbani, the hymns of the Guru, they also have nectar in them. So when we chant Gurbani, when we listen to Gurbani, when we do Shabdi Vichar, contemplate what Gurbani says, our mind starts to get that nectar inside. that nectar is very pure. As it increases, it gets sweeter and sweeter, and it's difficult for one to say what the taste is like, because nothing on earth matches it. So that's why in Gurbani, Maharaj talks about how a person that's mute can't speak. If you feed them molasses or sugar, they won't be able to explain how sweet it is. Similarly, one that's experienced this nectar inside, when they experience that, it's hard for them to explain what that taste is like, because nothing on this earth matches it. As one continues upon this path, that sweetness of that nectar increases. So in Gurbani, Maharaj tells us that if we want to do good within this world, wherever we go, jithe jaye bahiya, wherever we sit, jithe jaye bahiya pala kahiya, say good with your mouth. Jithe jaye bahiya pala kahiya, chol amrit pijay, and you'll get ambrosial nectar inside. So when we're contemplating Gurbani, when we're teaching others about what Maharaj says, when we're leading others or helping others to come onto this path of spirituality, we get that nectar inside. And those that listen to Shabdi Vichar, they also end up getting that nectar as well. Maharaj says, Jim Jim varsa amrit tara man pive sun sabd vichara. That in this Brahm, where this air is all absorbed in this Kali Kala, this empty space, technically which isn't really empty, but within it is the rain of nectar. Chim chim varsa amrit tara man pive sun sabd vichara. The mind drinks it, man pive sun sabd vichara. That when we listen to the vichar of Shabd, our mind gets to drink that nectar. Eventually, there comes a point where our mind is constantly getting that nectar inside. That nectar, Amrit, makes our mind stronger. It makes our mind more peaceful. Then Bhagat Kabir Ji tells us that Maharaj has done such kirpa upon them that they've made a bowl out of this air where they can get that nectar constantly. And Maharaj says, one they received nectar inside, Pathi gagan singya rachungya kanak kalas ikapaya tisme tar choya at nirmal ras mein rasan choya. That the 10th gate is the distilling fire. The channels of Ida and Pingala are funnels where they pour in and empty out. And the golden vat is the Hirda. The Hirda translates to heart, but Hirda also refers to the mind itself when it's pure. This mein tar choya at nirmal ras mein rasan choya. And within that Hirda, within the mind, comes that Amrit, that nectar. Ek jo baat anup bani hai pavan pyala sajya. And then they said, there's this wonderful thing that Vaheguru Ji has done for them, that now they can just get that Amrit from the air that they breathe. So Pitaji used to tell this technique. This is of Dhyan, where you can experience Amrit Ras right from outside, where one basically, when we have our mouth closed, you open one side of the mouth just a little bit on the left side or the right side of the mouth, with the lips mainly being sealed, just opening up a little spot on the left and breathing in from there, and then breathing out the nose. When you do this 6 or 7 times one side, then you practice it 6 to 7 times on the right side, like on one side then the other. So if you start with the left then the right, or you can do vice versa, it doesn't matter. And what happens is that the mind starts to pick out the Amrit Ras from the air that it's breathing in. Eventually you can open just the center of the lips and breathe in from there, and then exhale always out the nose. And this will end up changing the taste of the mouth. So whenever one gets nectar inside, their taste of the mouth changes. And as a little bit of information on the side, sometimes what happens is this mind has some experience from a long ago, because this mind was taught in the 10th gate how to connect with the Lord. When the mind comes into this world, it's born into the world, because of the power of Maya, the mind forgets all the divine knowledge that it had. Sometimes when people eat like a hot pepper or something, they'll start breathing in air really fast from their mouth, because the mind subtly knows that there's something sweet there that can counteract that hot pepper or that hot taste I have in my mouth. So if we were to practice that technique ourselves by breathing in from the mouth through just opening up the lips a little bit on each side, practicing that, then exhaling out the nose, our mind starts to receive that nectar constantly from the air. And what happens is that the taste of our mouth changes. So this is a technique that's mentioned in Gurbani through Bhagat Kabir Ji's Shabd, Ek jo baat anup bani hai pavan pyala sajya, that through the air you can actually retrieve that same nectar. So that was one technique for today that we just shared. But the main topic is that when we're on this path of spirituality, when we're meditating, we're trying to get into our true home. Kal, if we don't have any true guidance, Kal will try to confuse us to get us off the path. So in such situations, it's important to do Sangat. When we do Sangat, we can ask, we can learn, and we'll get to find out if our experience is something that's come up out of Maya, or is it something that is an actual spiritual experience. When we do that, when we do Sangat, and we learn what this path holds for us and all the different gifts that we are getting and will be getting, then our mind has no doubt, and it goes forth to that point where it gets to merge into Vaheguruji, into the Lord. Vaheguruji, is it possible that Tamoguni person can also listen to celestial sounds, or for them it's a sign of tinnitus? Okay, so that's a good question. Some people say that, oh, so-and-so does bad things, and how come they hear this sounds? So a Tamoguni person, if they've done bhakti in their past, if they've done devotional worship in their past lives or whatnot, some of them might end up hearing celestial sound. Sometimes even a Tamoguni person, their mind goes still. At that time they might hear sound. This sound is within all. It's in all creation. So even in this earth, this sound exists. Celestial sound is throughout the entire universe. Any mind that goes thoughtless can hear sound. It just depends on where the mind is focusing. Now, the thing is that sometimes we're in thoughts and we can hear sound as well. There are times where our ears become weaker to outside sound that's in the physical realm, and they're more prone to hearing sounds from the inside. At that time, celestial sound will increase as well. But sound is within all. This Nam, the celestial sound, is everywhere within everyone, whether it's Manamukh or Gurmukh. The difference between a Manamukh or a Tamoguni person or one on the path of thought and a Gurmukh is that the Gurmukh does abhyas, practice of the Guru Mantra, and then eventually focuses on those celestial sounds. A Tamoguni person, a Manamukh, they may end up hearing sound one time or another, but they do not meditate. And in fact, if we don't go about this in the proper manner, say for instance someone discovers that this is celestial sound and decides to just focus in on it, and they haven't done proper meditation of the Guru Mantra, they could end up weakening their brain, losing their mental balance. So on this path, it's important to have guidance. And first and foremost, we have to do that abhyas of the Guru Mantra. There's a lot of people within different groups that'll say that, oh, these sounds that you hear, they're pawn-de shabd, sounds of air. And as explained in Punjabi last weekend, sounds of air, or sounds that travel through air, they're going to be sounds that are with some sort of takraw, where two objects are connecting with each other. Even when we're speaking, our tongue is hitting the roof of the mouth, our teeth, and we're making different sounds using that sound that originates from our voice box. So the thing is that those sounds that are with the takraw, or with two objects that connect, that would be sounds that flow through air, or air sounds. These sounds are constant and have nothing to do with the air. When we hear celestial sound, but our mind is within thought, at that time our mind is has a really strong connection to the air that we are breathing. And being in that moment of thought and hearing celestial sound at the same time, the celestial sounds aren't as clear as they would be when our mind is totally free of the air. So basically, to get free of the air, the mind has to focus on the Guru Mantra first. And then when it starts to learn how to rise above this body using the Guru Mantra and practicing that over and over again, and then getting to that point where it does Rom Rom Simran, then this mind is going to be ready to hear celestial sound. And those sounds then, which any person can hear, depending on Maharaj's kirpa upon them, of course, then eventually what will happen is those sounds become so clear, then you get to hear them individually or in chorus together, as mentioned in Gurbani. Usually when people describe the celestial sounds, they'll say it's like birds are chirping, or the sound of crickets. But the thing is that celestial sound in Gurbani is mentioned as musical instruments that actually the sounds play, but there is no actual instrument involved. But they replicate, or they actually, we should say that the instruments of this Maya world are a replication of those sounds. So those sounds, like the sound of a drum or a tabla, you get to hear those sounds inside. But the thing is that if you've not done enough abhyas of the Guru Mantra, of course you're only going to hear them up to that point where you feel like it's like birds chirping or something. But those sounds, whether you're hearing them while you're in pawn, in air or not, they're still celestial sound. So as you practice the Guru Mantra and you learn to rise above your body, you'll be able to focus then upon those celestial sounds, and the celestial sounds will become even more precise for you to figure out what sound is playing as you go into your true home. Okay, so the last question here, Guruji, how does Simran impact the vagus nerve? So we spoke about this some weekends ago, that when we're meditating, when we're doing Simran meditation with the Guru Mantra, the sound current of the Guru Mantra itself has an impact upon the various channels within this body, so our nervous system, where we're even impacting the finest channel of all, which is the Sukhmana channel, which is the centralmost part of the nervous system. So if such a fine channel is being impacted upon by the sound current of the Guru Mantra, and that can bring about us seeing prakash inside, light inside, obviously this Guru Mantra is going to impact upon all the various nerves and veins inside our body in one form or another, which is good for our body. So that's why the Guru Mantra becomes very soothing for us as we start to chant inside, whether we're doing Saskara Simran or Sasa Simran. That sound current makes us even more calm. So like some people do stimulation of the vagus nerve to calm themselves down. Technically you're doing that with the chanting of the Guru Mantra itself. So that was a very good question. So in speaking, if I've made any mistakes, please do forgive me. Akhravada ka tapul chik maaf karne. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.